All right, everyone. Sorry, got my radio scanning back here. Um, Wanted to do a video. I've got this battery, this battery, this battery, and this battery. They were sent to me by this company, Nermac. Um, They are lithium ion batteries, and right here we have a 12 volt, 30 amp hour battery. It's not a very big battery, and it is light. I mean, it is super duper light. 12.8 volt, 30 amp hour, 384 watt hours is what it says right here. I'm sure if you're watching this video, you might have some knowledge of these lithium ion batteries or lithium iron phosphate batteries. This battery right here, like I said, they were all sent to me for free. I purchased this one right here myself. I purchased it for a project, and the company reached out to me and asked if I liked the battery, and so far I've loved it. I'm in the process of building a Hamo can. I don't know if you're familiar with that. Mine's going to be a little bit more beefy than your typical Hamo can. This is a 12.8 volt, 10 amp hour, 128 watt hour battery. Out of the box, they're charged up. I mean, ready to go. Let me grab my voltmeter here. Hopefully you can see my stuff here. 13.3 on this battery, which, I mean, that's standard, that's normal. And this one right here is the 12.8 volt, 12 amp hour, 153.6 watt hour battery. The quality of these batteries, I mean, they seem to be a pretty good quality. I'm not gonna like drop one or something to test it, but
N4NRV repeater.
Sorry. But like I said, these are, I mean, just pretty good quality batteries. They are made in China, which, I mean, what really isn't now. But here's another one that I've got. And this one is the 12 volt, 16 amp hour battery, 204.8 watt hours. And it is identical in size almost with the 12 amp hour battery. The only difference, I don't know if you can see it right here, I mean, it is just gosh, not even a quarter of an inch of difference. So they would fit anywhere you want to put them, really. And last but not least, of the batteries that was sent to me, is this one right here. This one is the same one as the one that I purchased myself. This is a 12 volt, 10 amp hour battery, 12.8 volt, 10 amp hour battery, 128 watt hours. Here is the one I bought. Here's the one that the guy's name that I've been working with. His name is Bob, and he's been great. I mean, just absolutely great. I would have been putting this video out a lot sooner though, but I unfortunately had a death in the family I had to tend to, and been kind of working through that, but doing a lot better now. But that's the lineup there of the batteries that Bob had sent me. The 30 amp hour battery comes with the little screws for the terminals, and if you want, we'll get some measurements real quick. So. Alrighty, so the 10 amp hour battery here across the top, it is 5 7/8 of an inch, almost right at 6 inches. Height of the battery is, let's see, 3 3/4 of an inch, and I would say the thickness of the battery is 2 5/8. It's a very, very little battery, and let's see. This one is the 16 amp hour battery. And like I said, it is the same dimensions as the 16 amp hour is just slightly larger than the 12 amp hour. I mean, not even 1/4 of an inch. So let's see here what we've got. Across the top, we have 5 3/4 of an inch. Width-wise, we have 3 7/8 of an inch, and height we have 3 7/8 basically is what that was. So the 16 amp hour, the 12 amp hour, they're going to be about the same dimensions. And I will show you guys what I'm going to kind of be doing here. The 30 amp hour battery, I'm going to build a kind of like a solar generator, but Bob is actually working on sending me a 100 amp hour battery, which, I mean, that's just going to be phenomenal. Once I get it, I'll make a video of that one too, just going over the overall dimensions, the specifications. They come on these little papers here, and I'm going to put a link down in the description to the Nermac Amazon store, so you guys can purchase the batteries. It's not going to be an affiliate link. I was given these batteries, so I mean, it's I want to help him out as much as I can, put the information out there, and just seems like a good company to work with, a good business to work with. And I'm actually thinking about maybe, since I was so kindly sent a free 10 amp hour battery, I already have a 10 amp hour battery, might do a giveaway. I love to give stuff away when I'm able to. You can't take stuff with you when you die, but why not help somebody else out? Why not, especially if you're given something, if you have something similar to it, give one away. Help your neighbor out, help your friend out. But I'm gonna be doing the solar generator in an ammo can, more than likely. I had made my mind up that I was gonna do it in a 40 millimeter ammo can box, but The radio that I just purchased, it's a Yaesu FT2980. It's actually a little too big to fit the way I want it in the ammo can, and might as well go big or go home. A little bit more heavy, but that's okay. I'm going to. I've got some solar panels ready. I've got solar panels here ready. It's a 100 watt, 12 volt, I think. Gosh, I can't remember. I ordered all this stuff a good while ago, and unfortunately, my grandmother had gotten sick, so I was helping her. But I'm trying to think of some more specs for these batteries that I can tell you guys about. But right here on the box, it says, it's good for solar and wind power systems, golf carts, electric vehicle, e-bike. I'm not sure what an e-rickshaw is, but whatever that is, and lighting. That's going to be one of my main focuses. Also, that's what I bought the small 10 amp hour battery for. Is I've got a small solar panel and some DC lights that I'm going to put up in the shed down where the donkeys are. But I'm not really sure what else kind of tests I can run on these batteries without just going ahead and building the my ammo can and the solar generator. So once I get that 100 amp hour battery, I'm going to be working on that solar generator. So if you're not subscribed, please subscribe and try to follow along. And I still have a couple of parts here and there that I'm waiting to come in. But I hope you enjoy this. I hope you check out NerMak batteries. They are very good quality. Like I said, I'm not going to be like dropping them and testing them that way, but it says on the battery itself, that you can store it at 75% capacity and recharge every 6 months if they're in storage. So that would be something to think about. If you're going to just be using the battery every once in a while, you might want to pull it out, check it, see what's going on. And it says you don't want to store it above 140 degrees Fahrenheit, 60 degrees Celsius. But like I said, I will link the description. I'll put the link in the description for these batteries. It's on the Amazon store, and like I said, I worked with the guy named Bob, and he's been great. The 100 amp hour battery is coming straight from China, so might be a bit of a delay, but I'm telling you guys, it was really a blessing having this stuff sent to me. Let's see here. This little card is for the 30 amp hour battery. And it says that the charge voltage is 14.6 volts, and the charger current 6 amps. The max charge current 15 amps. Max continuous current 30 amps. Max pulse current 60 amps. when you're charging the battery, you want to make sure you're charging it when it's not too cold outside. If this battery is below the temperature or above the recommended temperature, I've heard stories of people saying that these lithium iron phosphate batteries will actually explode. I don't know how true that is. I don't want to test it. But let's see. Storage temperature and humidity range, 3 months, negative 20 degrees Celsius to, it says positive, 45 degrees Celsius. Humidity, 60% up to 80%. For 6 month storage, it says 23, I guess that's negative 23 up to about 30. It says 23 plus 5 degrees Celsius. Humidity 60% to about 80%. Long-term storage, 23 plus 5 degrees Celsius. So I guess anywhere from 23 to 28 degrees Celsius. And the humidity is the same. And inside of here, there's a, it's the, all the other batteries in the lineup. The 100 amp hour battery is going to be a brand new battery. It hadn't even been released yet for sale at the time of this video. So keep your eyes out on it, and hopefully I can get a good and honest review. This is, I mean, these are just right out of the box reviews. You know, I've used the battery I've bought some, and so far so good. I have no complaints whatsoever. And keep those little caps. It comes with these little caps on the terminals. I keep those so when I go to move it, I'll put those on there, and there's less chance of short circuiting the battery and causing catastrophic failure. So that might be something you think about. Have a little toolbox or a little, like one of the little tackle boxes with all your electrical gear in it, and keep everything organized. I have no room to talk. My garage is a mess. But hopefully you like this video. I've talked a lot in this video, and I apologize. But hopefully you'll subscribe to the channel and follow the future builds with these batteries. To all my regular subscribers, thank y'all for watching. To potential subscribers, I really hope you think about subscribing. And anybody in the ham community, my call is Kilo Oscar 4 Mike Whiskey Delta. My radio's on in the background. But sorry. But like I said, Kilo Oscar 4 Mike Whiskey Delta is my call sign. I don't have a HF rig yet, but hopefully I'll get one soon. All the repeaters are calling or signing their call, I guess, at that time of day. But hopefully this video will help you decide on a battery. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please leave a comment, and I get back to those fairly regularly. So feel free to get at me on there, and we'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching.